my goodness. Okay. Good. Friends, hello. I am over the moon, excited to be filming this video. It has been so long, so I'm just gonna warn you, I have no idea how long this video is gonna be, so you might want to cozy up, grab some coffee, grab a tea. It is in the afternoon, so I am currently having some chamomile tea, and I'm so happy to be able to just catch up with a friend. I'm like, it's been so long that I hardly know where to start, so if I'm a little bit jumbled, bear with me. But I'm so thankful and happy to finally be feeling like I'm in a place to film, and we'll kind of get into that. But I first just want to say thank you so much to those of you who have reached out to me the past couple of months. It's been a long time since I have been in a mental space that I felt like I could show up here and you know, on any social media platform. And so I just want to say thank you so much. Like, the emails that you have sent saying that you're praying for me and thinking of me, I'm just so grateful, and just am like, oh, I can't believe you would think of me. So thank you so much. And if I haven't responded to one of your emails by now, then that means that I've missed it, because I've tried to respond to every single one of them by the time that this video has posted. So if you wouldn't mind, just resend it to me if I did miss it, but I think I answered all of them. So thank you guys for being just sweet, faithful, loyal friends. That's just how it feels, and I hope that it feels that way to you as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm kind of going to backtrack a couple of months and give you just a smidge bit of what we've kind of been going through over here at the Horn household. And then I just wanted to share, I actually wrote it down because I want to make sure that I'm sharing everything that I want to share. And then walking through just some healing stuff that I've been doing, and then what I'm currently learning. And that's like the sweetest, best part that God's just so good. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, grab a snack, grab some tea, because girl, we are about to catch up. Okay, let's see how hot this is. I feel like it's gonna be hot. It's sippable. I always get so nervous that it's gonna burn my lips. Okay, so back in 2020, back in December, I had posted an Instagram photo just sharing that I was going to be taking the month of December off of Instagram. I thought I was going to still be posting to YouTube. I think I did once in December. And it's interesting because this has happened to me 2 years in a row, where I've said I'm going to take this month off, and then like days later, this big dramatic event happens. And that's kind of what happened this year again. So I decided I was going to be off Instagram, just give myself a break. Last year was obviously hard for everybody, but we had so much going on, like in my own personal life, and just a lot happening, that to try to take on anything else was just, I was feeling really burned out. So that being said, I can't really give, I hate when people say this, because I'm like, oh, just tell us. But just to protect like privacy and things like that, basically I have to be real basic here. But the gist of the situation was that, so Kyle and then I have my 2 daughters. So I have a family member that basically came to live with us, and it was really, really hard, and I knew that it's what the Lord had wanted. And so I have so much love for this person in my heart, like just deep, deep love for this person. And basically went to the state that they were in, brought them back to Idaho to live with us for a little bit. And it was just hard for a lot of different reasons that I can't really share over social media. But it was a lot, and it was a situation that I pretty much had to put down everything in our life, and I had to focus on this situation and focus on being a mom and being a wife. And I needed to pour all of my energy into that for a season, into taking care of the situation. And so it was a lot. I'm happy that we did it, but it was just harder than I can explain on here. So that was kind of our December, January. Then I got COVID. Thankfully, I was the only person in my family or in my like immediate family that had any symptoms at all. So Kyle and the girls thankfully didn't get it, which was honestly really nice because if you're a mama, you know it can be really difficult to take care of everybody while you're not feeling well yourself. So anyways, thankfully it was mild considering everything else, and but I did have it for a couple of weeks. And then let's see, where do we go from there? So going through the situation that we did, it was very traumatic, it was hard, and it kind of opened up, I feel like, a lot of stuff in my heart just with trauma stuff that I didn't even know that I was carrying around or was dealing with. And I was explaining it to a friend the other day. I feel like I am coming out of this like 3-month fog of just like survival mode it was survival mode for a little bit, and then just so much like healing. And I was describing to a friend the other day over coffee that it just felt and still feels like I'm like on getting heart surgery and the Lord's just like working quickly, but also feels slow just because it's so much, it feels like. But I'm just there. Like I'm not really doing much, and I didn't really like sign up, I guess, but I always am down for healing, and I always want to be, you know, on top of my healing and making sure that I'm not carrying around extra stuff. So it's been really hard and really painful. I think healing sounds beautiful, but it's really hard to actually let yourself do that and let yourself process things out with the Lord and get help if you need help. And so it's been this interesting mental space. And I know some people, like when they're going through a hard thing, they can throw themselves at work or like just get really into doing the stuff. And for me, my personality is that I withdraw. So it's like when I'm going through something hard, it's just like that's where my energy is, and I know I have to take care of that and take care of my family because that's my first priority. So I just want to say thank you guys again for being patient and being kind and not making me feel bad about not being able to show up here, because I did feel bad, and I just really appreciated your guys' grace and sweet words. And so that's kind of what the past few months has been, like a little bit of trauma and lots and lots and lots of healing. And God has just been so sweet and tender and faithful once again to bring things up in my heart that I really didn't even know that I was carrying, just like past pains and heartaches and regrets and all those types of, you know, things that we do in life. And he's just been so sweet to just like uncover it and then let me process it out with him and let me heal with him. And it's been so good, so hard, but so good. And so thing that I wanted to share today and why I feel like I'm finally in a space to come back and have the joy that I've been missing and just really be able to show up is because of what I currently am having breakthrough in and revelation in. And this is a long time coming, so I'll probably be separating this out in future videos, but I don't know how else to say it, so I'm just gonna say it. But I feel like I've always known up here that like God loves everyone. God loves me. He loves me so much. But it feels like God is just doing something really deep in me right now of bringing this revelation from up here to down here and really feeling his love and letting myself receive it. And I didn't realize that was something that I was struggling in, was letting myself just sit in God's love just for me. And because I think my habit is to take care of everybody else and pray for everybody else and pour out to everybody. And I found myself in a really burned out place without even really realizing. I have like this joy today that just like makes me want to cry because I just feel so joyful, and it's been something that I've been missing recently. And I finally feel like this revelation that I am like God's delight, like he actually delights in me. And I hope that this is encouraging to you, because I want you to know everything I'm saying right now is for you too. But I feel like this revelation, like, oh my gosh, like God delights in me, like the same way that I look at my daughters and just like think that the moon and the stars and everything shines in them. Like that's how God looks at me, and not, but I'm like letting myself really feel it and really know it. I don't know if for the first time or if it's just like a deeper layer, a deeper uncovering of God's love, but it feels like because I am recognizing how much God delights in me and like loves me, that it feels like that just goes right back to Him. Like I'm delighting in Him, and I just am like, you love me, like you delight in me, like thank you, I delight in you, you know, like it just feels like it's this thing. And I heard one time, you know, the verse like, for God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son. And I remember hearing somebody saying that we didn't love God first, that because He loved us, that it's like our response is to love Him back. And that's just how this feels. Like it feels like I feel delighted in, and because of that, I feel like I'm delighting in the Lord so much more and in a new way that I just haven't felt or had this revelation of. And so it makes me feel giddy, and like I've just been dancing around the house and singing crazy songs, and I feel good. Like I feel really happy and good again, and I haven't felt that in a while, and so that's been really good. And it wasn't all emotional. I've had some like body stuff going on as well that I've been trying to take care of. So if you guys are interested in hearing about or seeing just some like great products or great things that that's really helped me on this whole healing journey, let me know. I'd be happy to share that because I found some really amazing resources. But yeah, it just feels like God's just really getting me whole again in like a deeper way. And He's always, I mean, I'm not saying that I've arrived and that I, you know, feel like 100%, because I think there's always going to be things that He's unpacking and that He's healing in us, just because this is life. It feels good, and it feels like He's done something really deep and really rich in me and in my heart that I didn't know that I needed, but I'm so thankful that He did it. And so if you've been feeling out of whack or just like something is off, I just would really encourage you to just start praying that God would heal your heart in places that you maybe don't even know that you need it, or just even asking Him like, God, show me how much you delight in me, because maybe you're, you know, on the other side of this screen and thinking, well, God doesn't delight in me, or maybe you're thinking, I know that God delights in me, but wherever you are at right now, I just want to tell you that He does delight in you because you're His child, and there's something so pure and powerful and beautiful about that. So wherever you're falling on the belief of that part, I just would encourage you to ask the Lord today to show you how much He delights in you, because this wasn't overnight for me. It's been something that has had many steps prior to this of junk that I had to get removed from my heart, it felt like. The fruit is that I'm saying that I'm delighted and I'm loved by God, and I'm not just, I don't just know it, I'm like feeling it, and it makes me feel giddy and joyful and just so thankful that we have such a good Heavenly Father. So, okay, I need some tea, hang on. And so I think that's probably the gist of the update. Like I said, I don't want to make this too long, but I just feel so happy today and just feel so thankful that I'm in a space to be able to create this video. So I just posted on YouTube the little community tab and showed you guys that I'm filming right now, and I hope that you guys are excited as well. And so I just feel like, how do I feel? I feel excited because I feel like these last 3 months have done such a deep thing. And I also feel like, okay, if you're still watching the video, then we're friends and you are just gonna hear me ramble for just another minute. I'm struggling because I want to show more than just devotionals, and I want to show more than, and I think those are amazing and beneficial, but I want to show like motherhood and the things that I take delight in, and you know, talking about marriage and talking about and showing like my family, because that's like the most important thing to me, and books, because I am such a book nerd these days, and just all these different capacities. I guess what I'm struggling with is this whole internet thing with kids and just where the boundaries are, because my family is so sacred to me, and like our home and design, like there's so many different facets that I think about sharing, and I think what holds me back is just like the privacy of my kids and things like that. So that's something that I'm kind of in the tension of right now. But there's just a lot of different things that I want to share with you guys, because I love design and I love books and I love family, and yeah, there's just so much. So if you have any thoughts on that, please tell me down below, because I haven't really come to any sort of conclusion on that. But yeah, it's just something that I've been thinking about. So would love your feedback, and tell me how you've been. Tell me how you're doing. I'm so excited because we are gonna go to the Oregon coast here in, oh, what is it? Just a little bit. And so I'm super excited to go there and just be able to rest and recharge. But yeah, I'm like, I just have so much content-wise that I can't wait, and I've been wanting to be able to make. And so, oh my goodness, I just am thankful, and thankful for you, thankful that you're here, and I want to know how you are. So please email me or be down in the comments. I try to respond to every single comment that I get. So I want to know your heart, how you're doing. Just remember that God totally 100% delights in you and loves you and cherishes you, and just you being you, like my favorite kids book says, is God's dream coming true. So make sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and like this video because it does help just other people be able to find it as well. And so leave me down in the comments just how you've been, how's your heart. Let me know if you were happy to catch up here on this Monday morning. And if you're not signed up for Happy Mail, which is just exactly what it sounds like, it's Happy Mail that I send out every single Monday. I've taken a break. I've taken a break from everything the past few months, but this Monday is the first Monday that it is coming back out, and I'm so excited. So if you don't know what that is, it's just resources that I love and that I share straight to your inbox every single Monday to brighten up your week. And I'll normally share the YouTube video that I posted for that week, along with like recipes or encouraging quotes or books that I'm loving, all sorts of different things. So favorite worship songs, all the good stuff. So if you don't know how to sign up for that, you can just go to makennahorn.com. I'll leave it right here. And you just go there, enter your name, email, super simple, super fast, and you'll get like a little welcome newsletter, and that's how you'll know that you joined the newsletter. And then you'll get an inbox from me every Monday. So, all right, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm so thankful that you are here if you are still watching, and so much more good stuff to come. And I'm just so excited for this year, and I think great things are coming. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.